I'm a little pissed off. I just recorded a reaction to Jelly Roll, Creature, with Tech9 and Chris Calico, and I didn't realize that I wasn't recording audio. So that one's done and dusted, and I can't go back because then I'd be pretending to react, and I can't do that. But instead, consolation prize, Tom MacDonald. The beer is ready. I'm ready. Are you ready? Let's watch the intro and get started. Let's go. All right, Tom MacDonald, Whiteboy. Why do I feel like I'm going to need another one of these today? This guy, well, from the title, and I can see the American flag imagery in the text, I'm assuming this is more of a political statement. All right, brace yourselves. I think we're in for a ride. Let's go.
I cannot feel guilty for that I didn't do, but I can understand the reasons why you think that I should. Yeah, I'm white, but I never put your neck in no noose, and I never burnt a cross or hid my face with a hood. You can't just...
Every single time, I know he's going to do it, but I don't think he's going to get me, like, right away. He's very smart. He structures his verses in a smart way. So at the start of the verse, he will say something to really capture your attention. Whether it's good, bad, you agree, disagree, he's going to get your attention. And that's why he structures it that way. So hook, reel them in a little bit, give them some context, give them something to think about, chorus, or if no chorus. I'm assuming there's a chorus. It's 4.5 minutes, so probably has a chorus. So he's very smart, and I do that too when I write. Sorry, I know we just get started, but don't blame me, blame him. Anyway, so hooks you, feeds your brain, gives you something to think about, leaves an impression. So the last line on your verse needs to leave an impression. Has to be something, you're saying something strong. Yeah, all right. And his classmates are in panic mode, looking at him like, what? You can't say that. What's he saying? He's just saying, I didn't do nothing. I'm not part of the KKK or any of these crazy dudes. All right. Talk your shit.
That I didn't do, but I can understand the reasons why you think that I should. Yeah, I'm white, but I never put your neck in no noose, and I never burnt a cross or hid my face with a hood. You can't just label me racist, cause I'm related to people who did some terrible way back before I was alive. My parents brought me up to treat everyone as an equal. I refuse to feel ashamed cause of my pretty blue eyes. And Nazi.
I don't see anything wrong. It's the same thing as people coming and saying, like, I get it. I completely understand what he's saying. Like, you just don't box me in with other people. Don't judge me based on what I look like. Don't have all these preconceived notions about me. It works in every direction for every group of people. Don't judge people based on their ethnic group. There's only one race, human race. Don't judge people based on the way they look. So I guess it's a very simple premise. Judge me on the things I do. Judge me on my character. Don't judge me based on what I look like. Shit, if you look at me, what are you going to judge me? Probably won't let me enter any country. Stop me at every border. I used to get stopped at every border anyway. But that's because they're idiots. Anyway, let's keep going.
Everyone is an equal. I refuse to feel ashamed because of my pretty blue eyes. And Nazi, white supremacist. Anyone who labels me as that because of my family genetics. The hatred for Caucasians is so pathetic. Go be proud that you're black, but don't hate me for some credit. I'm not the white devil, neo-Nazi, cop trying to pull the trigger. You can call me what you want, but I'd still never say the white race as a whole ain't the enemy. There's racist white people, but we're far from that collectively.
Exactly. He just said it. And look, what I tell you, he's going to end the verse with something. It's like, he'll give you something to think about. It's like, of course there's racist white folks. There's racist every folks. Don't put me in that same category, asshole.
Race as a whole ain't the enemy. There's racist white people, but we're far from that collectively.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy.
White boy, white noise. I can't say it with my white voice. White boys, white lies. Don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes.
If a black
I get it. Okay. So the chorus was okay. Wasn't great for me. But what he's saying, as always, is cool. White boy, white, see the world through my white eyes. And then you just want to be black. What else is it? You can't say, don't say that. You're so bad.
So bad, white boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy.
I like this part when they put that megaphone effect on his vocals.
Black, white boy, dear white boy.
White boy, white noise. I can't say it with my white voice. White boys, white lies. Don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes.
If a black man is sipping on some cognac sitting next to me, I don't assume that every black's favorite drink is Hennessy. I don't dislike Tanisha because her first name isn't Stephanie. Not only is that wrong, it's a waste of energy. Ivory or...
Exactly. Racism and judging people and putting all your energy into that shit. Don't you have something better to do with your time? Don't you have something better to do with all that energy? Yeah. Speaking of time, I think it's time for a public service announcement. Sorry in advance, but roll the tape. As most of you probably already heard by now, YouTube is making life really difficult for reaction channels. Aww. So the copyright claims keep on coming in, and they just make things a bit difficult for monetization. So if you enjoy the content you see on this channel and you want to support us, consider leaving a super thanks. All the support is appreciated regardless. Peace and love. All right, now that you had to sit through all of that, let's keep going. I'm going to go back a couple seconds, though. Whoop, whoop. There we go. Let's go.
Next to me, I don't assume that every black's favorite drink is Hennessy. I don't dislike Tanisha because her first name isn't Stephanie. Not only is that wrong, it's a waste of energy. Ivory or ebony, 45 or 17, we all bleed the same. Martin Luther King or Kennedy. They're angry, I'm reciting the facts. He's white and he raps. He stole the culture right from the blacks. Okay, he's fire, but we lit the flame. He's siphoning gas. So this corny little honky man, the whitey is whack.
Yeah, so he's playing the role of all the detractors. All the people who talk that shit about him. That's what he's doing right there. So he's just kind of setting us up for something. He's going to end it with something, I'm sure.
Angry, I'm reciting the facts. He's white and he raps. He stole the culture right from the blacks. Okay, he's fire, but we lit the...
That's something that kind of irritates me because I nobody's denying that hip-hop is black art form or black culture, music, whatever. But that doesn't mean we can't all take part and put our spin on it. The same way, if you come to Sweden, they have pizza. Now, my Italian mother would be very upset, but they put bananas on pizzas here. Don't ask me. They put banana and curry. Nevertheless, the point I'm trying to get to is people take a bit from each other's cultures and do something else, put their own spin on it, even if it's banana on pizza. Don't ask me. I've never tried it, never will.
The flame, he's siphoning gas. So this corny little honky man, the whitey is whack. You letting history perpetuate the hatred within, and then you paint me with the brush you painted slave owners with. Yeah.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy.
White boy, white noise. I can't say it with my white voice. White boys, white lies. Don't tell me how to
sister, an auntie, an uncle, and a grandma that I picture when you're openly hating. And God willing, one day I'll have a kid of my own. I refuse to let you blindly hate my wife and my baby, so go ahead and hate the races. I pray for their extinction. If you wanna hate the white people, just make the distinction between the ones who want the best for everyone regardless, and the ones who build the system just to smother you with hardship. Stop before you say it. I know what you've been thinking.
He's awake. He's aware of the system. He's aware of the setup. And as somebody outside the States looking in, so I have a different point of view, I can see where he's coming from, because nothing is more irritating than being slapped with a label. And that works in every direction, not just for him. Sure, the black guy over there also feels it. I feel it sometimes when I'm walking down the street. But that's what it is. Personally, I just stopped letting shit like that get to me. I'm just like, whatever. I got better shit to do than waste my energy on dumb people. But yes, point taken. Keep going, Tom. Tell him.
Ones who build the system just to smother you with hardship. Stop before you say it. I know what you've been thinking. How's a straight white male in 2018? You're making me the villain by demonizing my race for things I didn't do and decisions I didn't make. No one that I call a friend has ever owned a slave, and neither did our dads or our dads' dads. Sakes acknowledging atrocities were wrongly committed is all that I can offer while I'm wrongly convicted. I would never hate a man for what God gave him in pigments, and I would never plot against him just because he is different. I would never judge a human for the cards he was given or call him lesser than myself because of the race that he's mixed with. White people that you hate aren't your neighbors or lawyers. They're the Rockefellers, Rothschilds, Bushes, and Royals. They're the people who monopolized the water and oil and injected your communities with drugs that they spoiled. Got no patience for Nazis, I think they're better off dead. They're fighting hatred with hatred, making the hate more intense. I don't want nothing to do with either side of the fence, so don't blindly attack me for wearing braids on my head. Hate the people who believe.
Isn't it funny? I think majority of people just, they're not here, they're not there. They're in the middle. They just want to live. They just want to provide for their family, have a good life, be safe, be able to speak their mind. How do people let it get this far, right? Stupid. People are dumb. Look, bottom line is, you can't blame me for something someone else did generations ago. I get it. And the system is designed with certain things in mind, but at the same time, you need to be aware of who's running things. Those elite. So while they're sitting up here, giving us all these little different things to fight about, it used to be race. Now that's kind of dead now, right? Nobody gives a crap. Then they started now with the whole gender wars, male, female. Now they introduce more genders somehow. So it's like just giving people more things to divide themselves on. Religion, politics, different parties. Oh, you're this and she votes that, so we can't talk. Vote for whoever you want to vote for, as long as that party represents more things that fit with your needs and your family's direction. But just don't be fooled by all the other narratives. They're trying to keep people separated. And it's working, unfortunately. But I think Tom's doing his thing on this one. Whew. Heavy subject matter, eh? I gotta watch my words. Jesus Christ.
The fighting hatred with hatred, making the hate more intense. I don't want nothing to do with either side of the fence, so don't blindly attack me for wearing braids on my head. Hate the people who believe you put yourselves in the ghetto. Hate the ones who teach their children you ain't cause they said so. Hate the ones who think you're all the same and judge you profusely cause the way that you're portrayed on our news and in movies. Being white and being racist aren't the same, man, I promise. No, it's hard to tell the difference if I'm just being honest. I deserve the chance to show you I'm not part of the problem, and you owe it to yourselves. We got so much in common.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy.
White boy, white noise. I can't say it with my white voice. White boys, white lies. Don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy.
So
All right, that was Whiteboy. Heavy, heavy topic. Glad that there are artists like this that have the gonads to speak about touchy subject matter, while others wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole because they know they're going to get a lot of crap for it. Tom MacDonald doesn't shy away from talking about these kind of topics. And sorry, but I have to agree with the majority, well, I guess everything he said in this song. The main theme being, don't judge people based on their ethnic group. Bottom line. Put blame in the right direction. Take that energy and use it for something better. Yeah, the man didn't say anything wrong. I'm curious, I'm sure he got a lot of shit for this. Holy crap. I think the problem is most people, if something triggers emotion, then logic goes out the window. But it's up to us to maintain our logic and use our common sense in these kind of situations and keep our cool. But anyway, I really like the song. I didn't even pay attention to the beat. Usually the beat carries the song, but with Tom, I've quickly learned that the beat is secondary. Like it could be an a cappella. We're still going to listen, right? The chorus wasn't great. It wasn't I mean, it was fine. It wasn't exactly for me. I kind of like the second part, the second half of the chorus, where they're like, why? Well, I mean, he's kind of screaming it. I think that was kind of cool. But that's kind of rock, I suppose. Has that bit of a feel. The verses were on point. The video was fine. Some of the acting in the video was a bit, I guess, they were overacting a little bit, but I get it. It was meant to be dramatic. The teachers staring at the camera, crying and stuff. It was a bit meh. But a worthy addition to the Tom MacDonald reaction videos. Is this your favorite song? Is it your least favorite song? Where would you rank it in your top 10 or 20 or whatever? But it has inspired me to add a one of my freebies to the end of this. So if you're interested, it's coming up next. But before I do that, you know what I'm going to say. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit the notification bell, leave a comment. It helps with the algorithm. YouTube will know that you love me and therefore will show me more love. And yeah, check out the next freebie track that I'm going to put up at the end of this. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for the support. Keep your heads up. Stay safe. Peace and love.